Welcome back, Wolfpack. Froslass here, and this is how to use Froslass. So with Froslass, we're going to try to make the most of its stats. That it does have a pretty good speed. 110 speed isn't what it used to be, unfortunately, but it's still pretty nice. Fairly competitive, but unfortunately we don't have a lot on that special attack or the attack. That with the 80, it's going to be a 2-hit KO on most Pokemon, if not 3-hit KO on some, which means that we're going to have to be looking for those super effective hits while trying to land those outspeeds, while trying to make it work in our favor. But Froslass does get some work done. It's an Ice Ghost typing. Ice Ghost is going to be strong against Dragon-type Pokemon, also going to have an advantage against Ghost-type Pokemon, Flying-type Pokemon, so it can work out pretty well while also being super frail. All of those weaknesses don't matter too much, however, because we're expecting it. You know, we see that 70 on defense, 70 special defense. We're not expecting it to take too many hits, just expecting it to outspeed and hopefully score a KO where it needs to. Hopping into Pokemon Showdown, Froslass is going to be fairly simple to play. That you're going to want to try to outspeed, 2-hit KO an opponent, and then Destiny Bond from there. Focus Sash is going to let you set this up pretty well. That 2 neutral Shadow Balls does have a good amount of KOing. Also, you do have really good coverage. Between Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, you have a high chance of hitting super effective. So back-to-back super hits on that Focus Sash proc, going to be really nice. Priority is going to be a problem for you, but if you're not dealing with priority, you might be able to score 2 KOs. That you go for that coverage KO with the Sash Break, then you outspeed a Destiny Bond, and that's really all there is to Froslass. I've played Froslass a lot back in 4th generation when Dragon-type Pokemon were really ferocious, and you do have that speedy Ice-type Pokemon, which can coverage out on Ice Beam really well, which can shut down a lot of an opponent's team if they're just weak to any of this, and then the Destiny Bond is the cherry on top. Curse Body, it's nice. It's not the best thing, but you know, 30% chance that the move gets disabled, so they hit you with a super effective hit, and then, you know, Focus Sash procs. You can switch out, make it to where they might have to do something different if they're choice Pokemon. Like if you predict that they're a choice Pokemon, that could be a free switch and then you just come back in and Destiny Bond later. Or you just go through your rotations, finish off with Froslass, go for that Destiny Bond, and hope you get the most out of it. From there, Snow Cloak. You know, Singles Hail, Doubles Hail can make a lot of really cool things happen because you have a 25% or 1.25 times more evasion right there. Then you use Double Team with your speed, and then you go for Bright Powder, and you just try not to get hit. That after using Double Team, Snow Cloak, and Bright Powder, I believe your opponent has like a 60% chance to hit you, if not less, after that first turn, because of all that hail setup and whatnot. And then by the time Snow Cloak wears off, you're sitting on a +3, +4 Double Team, while Bright Powders make it to where they have a hard time hitting you. And from this, I was just thinking, max out the hit points, max out the speed, and just try to outspeed and get the status on. From there, you still have your Destiny Bond priority, so at least this turns into a 1-from-1. If not, you're just going to Confuse Ray, Toxic Stall your opponent down, and just hope that they go away, that they hit themselves. That's a free Double Team, or just more turns on Toxic. And if they just keep not hitting you while under Snow Cloak with the Bright Powder, you're just going to be able to get free setup and become incredibly frustrating. Or even if you feel that your strategy is starting to fail you, throughout the Destiny Bond, be safe, and it's a 1-for-1 after giving your opponent a headache. Some other things, Taunt. You know, Froslass and doubles can work out with Taunt really well. It also gets access to Thunder Wave, Frost Breath, Icy Wind. So, I mean, Icy Wind is going to be a very nice support, that you're going to be fast, so you're going to be able to slow down your opponents. You can use Protect on your ally Pokemon. Now you're getting Damage Cross, and you can provide further support from there with more Taunt, Destiny Bond, and it's really just going to turn Froslass into a support that's trying to make the opponent just get crushed by your other Pokemon, because you're getting that speed lower. And you're also putting a decent amount of damage across at the same time, so that's where we'll just go with the special attack, and we're good to go from there. Or since we're running that Focus Sash, we can even run Modest. Go for the higher damage. Now you're going to have the outspeed on the second turn because of Icy Wind, and that's how you run Froslass. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.